Good morning, everyone. I'm at Narita Airport, Terminal 2, and I am going to be departing from Tokyo to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and I'll be there for a couple of days. But first, I thought I would take a quick tour around Narita Airport. This is Terminal 2. There's 3 terminals in Narita. 3 terminals. Here's the south side of Terminal 2. Sorry, this is the south side of Terminal 2, and behind me is the north side. There's the north side. And up on the second floor of the departure terminal, there is a place where you can shop and eat. And I'm kind of hungry, definitely thirsty, and I want to buy some gifts before I go. Now in Japan, it's customary to buy omiyage, which is like a souvenir gift for the people at the other end. So that's what I'm going to do for friends in Malaysia. So here's the shopping area. Yeah, the necessary Starbucks is there. Let's see what they have shopping-wise. So my flight departs in about an hour and 20 minutes, so I've got some time to look around. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. But that's not gonna stop us, is it? Alright, so we got an electronics store here. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Luggage stuff. What's that? A compact selfie stick. I could use one of those. Alright. Starbucks. They got like Hokkaido and Sendai mugs here. Huh. Nagoya. Oh, there's Tokyo. That looks really cool. Why is there an Egyptian in it, though? Very cool. And there's the mug. I guess they have a new style this time. Alright, let's see what else they got. The seasonal coffee is raspberry and white chocolate. Oh, they got the gingerbread latte. That's how you know it's Christmas. Never mind the trees and the music. Gingerbread latte, yeah. Okay, here's a McDonald's. Looks like one of the more international McDonald's I've seen. I don't think there's any Japanese in there. Alright. There you go. Can you get any more stereotypical than this? A sumo wrestler on top of Mount Fuji with a Japanese flag, in English no less, saying souvenirs. Oh, this is the place to be. What are these? It's pretty interesting. Oh, there's the tabby socks. So these socks are tabby socks. You have one for the big toe and the rest share, like a mitten for the foot. Chopsticks, hand towels. Kyoto, I'm in Tokyo. Totally wrong. And these little chains purses are made out of material from kimono. Pretty cool. We have the sumo wrestler, of course. I don't know what the fascination with sumo wrestlers are. They're really big people. Sumo wrestlers. I guess I've been here too long. I'm not really attracted to that. Ah, the food. Alright. So this is definitely meant for foreigners. Everything's in English. Alright, we got the Kanto flicker. That flicker only happens when you're not at a certain shutter speed. This is matcha tea. crackers. Ah, furikake. So this you put on rice. This is wasabi. This brings up the flavor of the rice, or adds flavor to the rice, I should say. Wow. These look pretty good. Oh, this is from the Imperial Hotel. This is where Donald Trump stayed when he was in Japan. The Imperial Hotel. That's where the Queen of England stays as well. So these must be really good cookies. Alright. Leaf pies. Chestnuts. Royce chocolate from Hokkaido. Tokyo cheese cream sand. They have sand inside of them. You're gonna have to pass on the sand. You always get these at the airport, the wasabi Kit Kats. They don't look like that. They're a little bit darker, I think. Wow, you can buy a whole box of them. This is Hokkaido melon. Wow, I've never seen that before. This is wa ichigo, wa meaning Japanese. It must be different. Made in Japan. There's a Yokohama edition. This is a strawberry cheesecake. And what's this? This is another Japanese sake. I guess they have a different sake taste this time. This looks different than the packaging before. Huh. Not bad. You can get them in cheaper bags. Well, that's double the price of the supermarket. 540 yen. The Tokyo banana. It's gone rogue. It's camouflaged. You can hardly see it. Now this one, you get 8 for 1,080 yen. Look at this man. This one is a chocolate sandwich. This is also camouflaged. Very interesting. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh! So these are Japanese teacups. These look pretty interesting. These would make a good gift. Each one has its own personality, I think. Whoa, it's about $65. Looks nice though. Wow, this teapot is $170. You can get some tea for it. There's not a lot of shops here. I don't know. There's some clothing shops as well. There's a Mujirushi. We've already passed the Starbucks, so let's go on the other side and see what we can find. All right. You have the Mimi Pochi friends. I don't know what that means. I don't know, people like to make things out of Mount Fuji, don't they? Mount Fuji bag. There's the departure terminal down there. Oh, here's a guide. There's a 7-Eleven here. That's good to know. There's some restaurants. I don't think Starbucks is a restaurant. It's more like a cafe. Well, it says cafe there. That's okay. Whoa, Hello Kitty shop. Really? I don't think they made this area for me. I think this area was made for other people. Okay. So we have a place where I could possibly get a meal here. The curry rice looks really good. Wow. Pork katsu kare. Nice. And beef curry with rice. You got the udon, which is necessary with every airport restaurant. You have to have good udon. Tororo, the mushy potato on top of this udon. Tororo. Very good. Oh, and they got steak too. It's a little bit too early. And for the Westerners, they have a Western breakfast. In Japan, they don't really have sausages or breakfast sausages. They use like hot dogs and just make it smaller. So, I don't know, every breakfast I get in Japan, you always get a little hot dog with it. It's kind of weird. And then there's the Japanese breakfast, which is basically a piece of fish, egg, miso soup. Yeah. It's basic. There's the healthy set. Not bad. I like the fusion. You have the Japanese in the middle, and then you have the burger. The bacon cheeseburger set. Not too bad at all. And unagi. So this is a pretty good fusion of stuff at this place. That's not bad. Price is a little bit higher here, I noticed. Yeah, you're probably better off getting the gifts at another place. Usually I wait for the airport because I just don't have the time to go shopping. I'm not too impressed with Narita Terminal 2. It's like the shops are still from the 1990s or something. Hasn't really changed much. Okay. So there's a sushi place up there. That's sort of cool. Okay, this is new. I haven't been here in a while, but this is new. You can get like sashimi don, chutoro don. Wow, that's a big one. Very nice. That's like $10 for each one. That's a good breakfast. This is the Tokyo Food Con. The Tokyo Food Market here. Let's see what they got. Oh, okay. Hiyoko. I've seen these before. These are from Kamakura, right? I think so. Tokyo. Hiyoko is a chick. Not the chick that we... Not the woman chick, but the chick. You know, the ones that come from the chicken. That would make it a chick. Oh, look, they are cute. Look. They look more like seals, though. What do you think? Oh, okay, so they got... I got these last time. These things are full of flavor. You see this? This one has octopus in it, and it's like infused in the chips. It's good with beer. This one has, what the heck is that? I'm not sure. I think it's squid. Wow. That looks so good. Oh, we got the sake Kit Kat again. Crispy, I like the English translations here. Crispy French pie, plenty in one package. That's true. Oh, one package. Oh, each one's individually wrapped, but there's plenty in each one. Yeah, one for everyone. More Kit Kats down there. Grape flavored. So you can see there's lots of boxes stacked up. That's how people buy the gifts in Japan. Wow, donuts, mini donuts. Oh yeah. I love how in Japan, everything is individually wrapped. So when you open the box, it never goes bad. I like that. This is the Tokyo chocolate without an E donuts. I guess you call it chocolat. Chocolat or something? Nice. I still haven't found that one thing I really want to eat though. Hey, these look like Nutter Butters. Do you know the Nutter Butter cookies? But they're made out of green tea. That looks really good. So these are like green tea Nutter Butters. Wow. So this is 6 for about $4.50. Trekkerus is asking for a soraben. I'll see what I can find. Oh, this is a really cute looking shop. They put a little umbrella up there. Let's take a quick look. Again, lots of stuff made from kimono material. These are like handkerchiefs, but you can use these for wrapping stuff in them, like this. You see, so you can carry things in it, or even wrap it. You don't need wrapping paper. You can use. Oh, here's a guide. Yeah. You can make a instant bag from a furoshiki. There's the way to tie it. So furoshikis are nice. That's one of the gifts. Oh, there you go. There's some fashion. I've never seen anybody wear this fashion in Japan. I've never seen this before. Looks cool. Totoro. Tonari no Totoro, Totoro. Nice. I'm getting hypnotized. I can't pull away. I must leave you. How do you feel about that? Guess that's a no. I like those bobbleheads. All right, so that's interesting. Chiba has a satellite shop here. Narita Airport is not in Tokyo; it's in Chiba, and this here is the mascot for Chiba. This is Chiba-kun. Hey, Chiba-kun. Chiba is famous for peanuts. Oh, here they are. Yeah. Chiba has good peanuts. And of course they have charms and things like this. It's ninja. How much do you think this is? How much is this? Ching! $4.30 about. Made in China. Everything is like made in China. And there has to be a Hello Kitty shop. It's sort of a prerequisite. If it's an airport shopping area, you must have one Hello Kitty shop. I'm not going in there. You know what? You could send me $1 million in super chats. You can't get me to go in there. Impossible. Oh, okay. So these are cool. Ah. This looks like it would look good on somebody's mantle, right? They're about $50 each. Boy, these girls got to get out more in the sun, I think. A little pale. Oh, everybody's saying, go into that Hello Kitty shop. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I got a long flight ahead of me. The last thing I want to remember is Hello Kitty when I go to sleep on the plane. So you know, in Japan, it's pretty customary that they have display foods, and the display foods usually look as good, if not better, than the actual meal. The prices are semi-reasonable, I guess, because this katsudon set probably would be about 1,000 yen, but it's about 30% more expensive. So it seems like all the food here is 30% more expensive than in the city, and I guess that makes sense. And here's an udon and soba set. You get both. Can't decide? Pick them both. Oh wait, no, that's tempura, tendon. Sorry. Not bad. Of course, the special is out in front. The unagi. It does look good. It looks good enough to eat. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. It's just a little bit after 8 o'clock, I think, so it's pretty cool that the shops are open early here. A lot of airports, the shops might not open till 10. In Japan in general, though, shops don't open until about 10 or 11 o'clock, especially in the city center. Tokyo is not an early morning place. It's not a 24-hour city. Tokyo is a city that opens at 10 and closes at like 8. That's sort of Tokyo to me. But it's getting a lot better. This is the north side of Narita Terminal 2. It's getting a lot better. About 15-20 years ago, things were closed during the holiday periods. ATMs would close. When I left, when the holiday periods, the 3 holiday periods in Japan are Obon, which is New Year's, Golden Week, which is the spring holiday at the end of April and beginning of May, and Shogatsu is New Year's, yeah? Shogatsu, Golden Week, and Obon. Obon is in the middle of summer in August. And during these 3 weeks, the ATMs would shut and not open for the entire week. Can you imagine that? They didn't have ATMs in convenience stores. They had ATMs only at banks. They didn't accept any foreign cards, and if you didn't take cash out before the holiday period, you were stuck. And the first time I came to Japan in 1998, I hadn't gotten my paycheck yet from the English school I was working at, and the ATM shut, and I didn't have cash for 3 or 4 days. And I had to go to the supermarket and eat the free stuff that they give out. They hand out like free samples. I used to take, and I had to eat and survive off of free samples because they would close. That was then. This is now, and Japan is a lot better. It's not like America 24 hours yet. It's Japan 24 hours, which is 10 to 8. All these people, I wonder where they're going. Everybody's going somewhere. Where are you guys going today? So that's about it. I'm gonna take you and show you Narita outside here, because you've been patient enough to hang out with me for 23 minutes in this live stream. No, I'm not going into this store. I'm not going in there. All right, I'll go in there. It's all pink. It's like going into a little girl's bedroom. It's kind of creepy. There you go. Are you happy? Okay. I touched one. How does she breathe in there? Somebody should give her some freedom, huh? Alright, that's enough. I feel dirty. Ugh. Hello Kitty, I feel so dirty. I gotta wash myself off or something. Alright, by the window there's more restaurants here. Are you ready? The airplanes. It's kind of a windy day today, so I don't think there's gonna be any delay, but this is Tokyo right now. Well, Chiba actually. Yeah, that's the Philippine Airlines right down there. So somebody's going to the Philippines today. tente. So pretty much everything is bilingual here, or trilingual, or quadrilingual, which is good for travelers. You don't have to speak English anymore, or Japanese anymore, to order Japanese food. You just have to be adventurous if you don't know what it is. That's a pretty good set. This is a soba tempura set for $14. This is actually reasonably priced. 1,000 yen. That's a good looking tendon. Look at that. Ah, it's so good looking. All those fried stuff, and there's rice in there, right? You see the rice? Certified halal. So, there you have it. It's almost 9 a.m. My flight departs for Kuala Lumpur at 10:20, and the flight they say that boards at 9:20. I don't think that's gonna happen. You know how boarding is like the first like 20 minutes. It's like the VIPs, the business class, people with disabilities, and people who need special assistance, which is usually not me. So I'll take some of your questions about Narita Airport if you have any. Andy, hey John, get some coffee on me, brother. Thank you. Actually, yes. I'm gonna go back to that Starbucks. That's my only option. Thank you. Cheers from Silver Springs, Maryland, USA. Awesome. I was born in Maryland, by the way. Or I grew up in Maryland, by the way, in Clinton, Maryland. It's a different place than it was 30, 40 years ago. Wonderful. You're very welcome. So I'm looking at the questions now. If you have any questions about Narita Airport, I am happy to answer them right now. What are you doing in Kuala Lumpur? I'm seeing an event. I'm doing a meetup at the Intercontinental Hotel tomorrow. So if you're in Kuala Lumpur, I made a Facebook event page for everybody. So definitely, come on out and say hi. I'll be there from 2 to 3 p.m. in the lobby. I'm the MC of the Asian Spelling Cup. The Asian Spelling Cup is something I've been working with for this is the 5th one. So I travel to Southeast Asia. We've had them in Bali, in Bangkok, and this time we're in Kuala Lumpur, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a good chance to meet some people if you're watching the show in Malaysia or in Kuala Lumpur. Come on out, I'll be there. Will you be live streaming your trip? I might live stream from the hotel. I might live stream a little bit of the event. I don't know, because I don't have I always live stream using 4G LTE, which is like really good here in Tokyo and in Japan. So if I have good Wi-Fi, and I probably do at the Intercontinental Hotel, I might do a live stream there. So share a place that's not Japan with you. You're very welcome. Thank you, Andy. John Wick now, John going Continental. What? Haneda is 100 times better than Narita. Narita's older, and it's a little bit out of the ways, and you know what? If I can save 10 to 15% on my plane ticket by coming out to Narita, and that plane ticket costs over $1,000, yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind crappy stores. Florencia's here. So cool, yes. Come to everybody Japan. Not grammatically correct, but I'll take it. Thank you very much, Kawamochi. Everybody should make a trip to Japan. I've been to Japan 9 times. Boy, Angie Sweets is a maniac. Love it there. Been to Narita Airport many times. Which one is better? Which do you think? Narita or Haneda? And I wonder why. If you had experience at Haneda and experiences at Narita, what's really the main difference to you? What do you think is better? For me, I don't mind. I live between both the airports. When I go to Haneda, I take a bus because for me, it's very easy and it's a straight shot. Going through central Tokyo, if you have luggage, you don't want to take the subway unless it's like between 11 p.m. and 3 p.m. and there's nobody on the trains. The rest of the time, it's so crowded you don't want to take your luggage. So Haneda is a bus. You go by bus. For me, Narita, not a lot of people are going from Tokyo to Chiba. Usually they go the other way. So it's not that bad to put your suitcases on the train going in this direction. Another reason why I like Narita is that there is more space here. It's a bigger airport, so even when it's crowded, it's not that crowded. I've been at Haneda during peak times when all the restaurants were just full. Here you usually can find a place to eat. You could probably not wait as long to buy stuff, and the check-in is usually about the same between the two airports, to be honest with you. There's one train that'll connect you between Haneda and Narita. It's the Asakusa subway line, which is run by Toei, the city of Tokyo. The Asakusa line goes between Haneda and Narita. But yeah, you could probably take a bus or a helicopter, which is what the super filthy rich do. You can take a helicopter for. How often do you go back home to America? I'm going home for Christmas this year, so I'll be back at the end of December. Do you like Narita's look? Do you think it's a beautiful airport? For me, Narita is not. I don't see it as a beautiful airport. I see it as a nostalgic airport. It's a place where I've made many international trips. This was the only international airport to Tokyo before Haneda. So for me, there's a lot of good memories in both these terminals. Now, one thing I want to point out with Narita Airport is that they've opened up a Terminal 3 a few years ago. Maybe it's about 5 years ago. And that's where all the budget airlines are, like Jetstar. And if you go to Terminal 3, you can get cheap flights like 4,000 yen or like $40 from Tokyo to Kagoshima, or like $40 to Okinawa, or $50 to Hokkaido. It's so cheap. So Terminal 3, most of the people were going there. These days, though, I think Haneda has slowly become a bigger hub than Narita. Again, which means Narita's not going to be as crowded. A lot of the big major airlines, international airlines, non-Japanese ones, still come to Narita though, because it's cheaper. So the airlines know if they come to Narita, probably the taxes are less, so people fly in here. Is it faster to use Narita or Haneda if you're trying to get to Tokyo Disneyland? That's an awesome question. I think it's about the same. Haneda has buses that go directly there, and Haneda Airport is along the coast, okay? Narita's inland, Haneda's on the coast. All you have to do is get on a bus and you wrap around the bay to get to Tokyo Disneyland from Haneda. So Haneda's really convenient. Narita also has buses that go there. So depending on traffic, I think it's about the same. I don't see a difference, Tokyo Disneyland, if you're staying there. That's a good question. Jetstar, the way to save money and spend more in Tokyo. That's true, unless you bring more than 7 kilograms and you don't want to check in. I have to bring a lot of lithium batteries when I'm filming. Jetstar hates me. I have to put the batteries in all of my pockets because they don't weigh your jacket. So I got like 10 kilograms of lithium batteries in my jacket, and then after they weigh the bag, because they always weigh the bag, I put it back in my bag. Don't nobody tell Jetstar I do this, okay? But Jetstar is an okay airline. They get you from A to B, but they find a way to weasel out a couple of like $20 out of you each time. Yeah, I don't know if it's 10 kilograms of lithium batteries. I just know it's a lot because I have a lot of spare batteries. When I was hitchhiking and I flew to Kagoshima, I had literally about, I'd say like 7 kilograms of batteries in my bag, and that's a lot of batteries. Maybe 7 pounds. That's like 3 kilo. Okay, maybe like 3 kilograms of, but that's still a lot. Okay. Can you see the house from the airport? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like from the airplane? Yes, I can actually, on many clear days when I take off from Narita, the flights go over my house. I can look down and see my house from the sky, which is pretty cool. Any more questions? There's some pretty good questions here. So my plan is I'm in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, until the 13th. I leave early in the morning. Basically, I'm there for 24 hours. I got the rest of today and the very early morning on Monday, and then all day Sunday I'm emceeing the event. So if you're Malaysia and you're in Kuala Lumpur right now, meet me tomorrow at the Intercontinental Hotel at 2 p.m. What do you think of Chitose? Chitose is a nice airport, you know. It's in Hokkaido. It's small. It's regional. How many chargers do all those batteries have? A lot. That's another problem, all the wires I was taking. Do you consider a US meetup? I might in New York when I go back to the US, so stay tuned for that. I'm putting meetup pages on Facebook, so you'll be able to see if I'm going on Facebook. If you want to really, I'll put up most content, not on YouTube during this trip, but you'll see more on Instagram, I think. So you might want to go to Instagram. Only in Japan TV is my handle for that. Come to New Jersey? Sure. What exit on the turnpike? Are you filming about 2020? Yeah, gradually. Right now we're still really at the early stages of it. Things aren't built yet, but it's getting there. Do you know other languages besides English? Hablo español un poquito. I studied Spanish in Guatemala for 3 months. Was it 3 months or a month? I can't remember. And that was in 2003. But I don't use Spanish, so it's not really useful in Japan. Japanese is very useful. What are your other jobs other than only in Japan? I make video content for other clients. This MC job that I'm doing is for another client that I've been making videos for a long time. And I got other video gigs where I edit video content for them or produce video content, and NHK as well, reporting on that. And I help with Japanese TV shows as well, consulting jobs. A lot of consulting jobs have picked up, but most of it is stuff that only I can do. Non-Japanese can do type of jobs. That's the only jobs that I do here in Japan. And that's why you are valuable. That's how I have a visa to work here. That's why I'm able to stay here. I have a lot of connections where I do jobs that require a specialist of the international people. That's what I do now. Is crime low there? Yeah, I'm walking around an airport. No one's bothering me. I guess so. Yeah, there's not that much. There's almost no violent crime in Japan, but there is crime. There's petty crime. There's shoplifting. I know people shoplift and get caught for that, especially the elderly. They love to shoplift here. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Narita Airport's starting to wake up and get alive. Everybody's going somewhere. And I'm going to Kuala Lumpur. So thanks for the questions. Thanks for joining me and keeping me company while I'm waiting for my flight. I'll see you on the other side. I'll try to do a live stream from Malaysia if I have a chance. See ya.